Football fans exclusive. Once more, episode 32. Big panel here again tonight. Anil, ever present Chappy. What's up? Um, so today we have some nice topics. Nice topics for you guys to get into. But before we start, I just want to say, there's a proverb, I can't remember exactly where it is, that says, diligent is the man that, works hard in the spring basically, and with a fool sleeps during the harvest of summer. Basically, for me, what that proverb means is you, when you're working, you should do your best, but when you get paid, you should also be very wise with your pay. Right. So I just want everybody to bear that in mind when you work. Do your best, but when you get the salary, don't shut off your mind. Shutting off your mind would be along the lines of getting a salary, going to the bar, or getting a salary and not making wise decisions. That, if you took a breath and spend 24 hours, you wouldn't need to do that decision anymore. So just bear that in mind. Right. So Nilo,
Man,
Real Madrid,
Ala Madrid.
Real Madrid.
There's a lot of them,
So
but when it comes
all
to
right. So
big final,
here's the question:
all right.
does Benzema deserve the Ballon d'Or?
I think he's performed tremendously over the season and has done enough to put a solid case forward. My take on it always in a World Cup year, usually they look at the World Cup performance as a heavy influencing factor for the Ballon d'Or. So obviously Qatar is gonna be the final show for that to make the decision. But I think if France and Benzema in the France team, maybe not, to be seen. Then you depend on his performance there. It should be a solid. And then by that time,
Okay.
we'll start, 2-3 months out of the La Liga season, you'll see what he does on that end of the season as well.
Bruce, do you share the same sentiment?
Yeah, I agree with that World Cup year. It reminds me of the year when Real Madrid actually won Champions League as well.
Many years.
I mean the year they won the World Cup year too as well. They won
Not that much, that's it.
the last World Cup year, and that Madrid team, you would not say at that point in time that Luka Modric was the most outstanding player of the team during that year. I mean, we'd probably say, boy, Ronaldo with his goal. Yes, he must score in the final, but like Benzema, he must score in the finals either. But you want to say, boy, Ronaldo have a showing for the Ballon d'Or. So we are always saying at the time.
Yeah.
But the World Cup performance does tip his skill to Luka Modric. So, and on this team again, there's Courtois. I mean, he's man of the match. He's going to Belgium. Brilliant, one of the best goalkeeper performance now in the Champions League final we have seen. Modric is still there. There are Casemiro, the Brazilian, is there.
Madrid won't win.
I mean, what if Croatia should win the World Cup?
We can rule Madrid out right now. Madrid will not win.
I'm just saying, hey, Chris.
We can rule Madrid out right now.
Hold on. But you know that Madrid, the game against PSG, he was a catalyst of that victory.
Madrid won't win it.
Really? But anyway.
Benzema, Courtois. If before Magic win it, maybe even De Bruyne will win it. Before Magic. Maybe even De Bruyne.
If
Depends.
be based on Belgium performance. If Courtois shows up in the World Cup,
Yeah, because
then I don't.
Nah, but even if Courtois shows up, De Bruyne will win it.
Nah, I don't.
I'm being very, very honest right now.
Messi.
Nah.
If Courtois shows up,
Messi
De Bruyne will win
if
it.
Messi go win the World Cup too, who knows? Messi go win the World Cup, who knows?
Messi should not be in the conversation. What are you doing? Messi should not be in the conversation for Ballon d'Or this year. Of course, he tried to recover this season, which is good, but he should not be in the conversation for Ballon d'Or. Messi should have 60 goals and 60 assists this season.
He won one more title today, by the way. He won one more title today.
Doesn't matter anything. Doesn't matter anything.
Trophies already. 2 or 3.
All right. Doesn't matter. The reason doesn't matter. It's like a nothing case. Right.
So what do
Next
you
question.
say?
Next for what? For Ballon d'Or?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Benzema. I think Benzema deserves it because before Courtois was playing well, but I don't see shots got past him. Courtois is not an Oblak. Let's say like that. Like you beat the defense, but you're not going to beat Oblak. Right? He had a very good game in the finals, but you have to be honest. Like Benzema was the one who really saved Madrid all the time. Like even they seemed to they're supposed to lose, then Benzema just popped up 2 goals, and then they're in the driving seat. So Benzema totally deserves it for me. There's no question.
No K
All right.
Mane?
Hmm?
Mane?
Depends too. Depends too.
No,
Good one. Good one. Good one. Hey,
no,
Chris. Depends.
no,
That's Senegal World Cup too. I mean,
no.
Mane.
Senegal will not win the World Cup. No,
Semi-final good enough. Semi-final good enough. Who
no.
knows?
Semi-final is not good enough.
Yeah.
Semi-final is not good enough. If semi-final was good enough, Kante would have won the Ballon d'Or last year. All right, so semi-final is not good enough.
Nah.
The
He
Euro.
won the Premier League.
All right.
Nah.
So Chelsea's takeover is now complete.
All right.
What do you think this means, Bruce?
Debt free?
What do you think this means? Now, before you continue, I remember clearly that you stated that Chelsea was now a regular big club.
Yep. Mm.
No, I was so scared one point that I saw Todd Boyle net worth. I'm like, this dude is poorer than Abramovich. It does not look good. It's poorer than Abramovich. It's like 4.2. But this dude is going to use his whole net worth to buy Chelsea. This was my initial thought, right? But then I saw Todd Boyle and Clearly Capital. So I said, okay, let's research Clearly Capital's net worth. $43 billion. I'm rich again. I'm rich again. I'm rich again. No, I'm telling you, I'm rich again. No, I'm rich again. Todd Boyle is just a figure. I'm rich again. So I was like, oh, I have a foot to stand on now. So I was very nervous coming in this room, like, oh, if Todd Boyle buys 10 signings, his net worth is 1/10 of his net worth. He's like, they're not spend a tithe to you.
Wishful thinking. Sorry, boss.
So,
Wishful thinking.
So, what do you think of new era now? Do you think Chelsea will still be dominant, or with
regular big club? Regular big club. Well, I mean, my regular big club. A regular big club is with the American owner. They're no idea of running a business. Yes, they will invest. That's why they'll be a big club. I mean,
so we have the anti-Glazers club. That can happen.
No, don't worry about that. They'll be a regular big club. And Glazers invest in Manchester United. Don't get it wrong. But the thing is, what made Abramovich so the way he was its ruthless mentality and the idea of just winning at all costs. Doesn't matter the bottom line, I'm going to win. If I invest my money as a loan, I'm going to invest as a loan, I'm going to win. And if you don't work, I'm going to fire you. You will not see that cutthroat mentality that approached by this owner. No, they're going to fire Tuchel by December if he's not performing in the league. But no, you're not going to do that. But wait and see. And that is why Chelsea was that dominant. I became at a four because the owners set the high standard. You give them money and they take result. No. I don't want to see the Americans behaving. Americans don't behave like this in leagues. I don't expect him to behave in different. Liverpool owner have money, they don't behave as way either. Man U, they're gonna draw their foot a bit like this Americans, so they're gonna take the time and try to analyze the business model first. So no, I don't expect him to have the Abramovich effect. Yes, he may invest, but not the way Abramovich manages a club and a whole. So yeah, regular big club.
I mean, I agree with Bruce's points, but I just don't. I don't know if you need that. I don't know if you need that huge influx of cash that Abramovich brought. Abramovich building stages was more of getting Chelsea to the heights that they got to. I feel like with this new regime, he probably give Tuchel needs to strengthen the team, but it's already a poor team. Chelsea always has had depth. Yes, they're gonna lose a few players this summer, but at the same time, I think if you get a few solid key pieces in the lineup, keep Tuchel. Performances will come, and they'll be challenging for cups. Maybe.
I think we should get rid of those players though. We should get the traitors out of the mix somewhere. We can't have the traitors on this. Get rid of the traitors
Well,
somewhere.
one or two that you have to get rid of that are already Italian bound, Spanish league bound.
I know Spanish league, but
I'm
we
saying,
Italian ball.
some of them, I'm happy to go, happy to see the back of them. I'm happy to see the back of some players. You know, I hope I don't see Lukaku next season. I told you it was a mistake.
Already.
Told you it was a mistake.
You
Told you
already
it was a mistake.
you didn't see it.
Yes. No, it's fine. I'm not surprised, and I'm happy for that. You know, you could take the pay cut and leave. I told you it was a mistake. It was a waste of money. Told you. Very lateral. No use nowhere else except one place. And they hit, and he doesn't score. But yes, right. I think for me, I think Chelsea will be, you know, back amongst the best. I think they need, if they get the right structure. I think the Liverpool model has shown that, you know, they could be real success. And Tuchel is a very good manager at what he does. All right, just like how Klopp is a very good manager. So if he gets the support over time, because one thing I think managers will benefit from now is, you know, the time factor. Because, you know, these guys will not. If these guys are like Roman, wow, it's just a Chelsea thing. If he's like Roman is just a Chelsea thing, right? But Roman was, you know, the emperor. That won't change. But I think Chelsea, you know, we don't Chelsea. If Chelsea becomes a losing club,
No,
I'll just stop watching football. I'll just stop watching football. No, I want titles and everything. I want the title everything. I just stop watching football. That's it. I'm sticking myself out on that one, you know. I'll just stop watching football. Chelsea.
But yeah, but Chris, you see, so far you could say that City is ahead of Chelsea now, right? In terms of player, right? And they already they two signed already.
No. Your signings are overdue. Not even because you signed Haaland and you signed you want to sign Cucurella, right? It's like those signings are overdue. I told you I won't hate on Pep for signing overdue players. I won't hate on Pep for that. Right? No, I can't hate on that would be crazy to hate on Pep for signing overdue players. Right. So no, I think those signings are overdue. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Chelsea now. What I don't want is Chelsea to sign somebody like Ryan Sterling. No.
Chelsea.
Yeah, I see that article floating. I'm like, no, we don't want Ryan Sterling. That's not something that we want to do right now. Not Ryan Sterling. We don't want another volume shooter. We have Pulisic for that. Right.
Timo Werner too. Don't forget Timo Werner.
No, Timo Werner is not even a volume shooter like Pulisic. I promise.
What is he? What is he?
Timo Werner is just. It's just bad luck in a person. It's just bad luck personified in a person.
Hey, Andy, right. After I miss two, you got a bad luck. But then miss after they can't bad luck, man. That's not good.
It's bad luck, man. Bad luck. All right. So Bruce, I agree. Made some comments the other day. Right. One of the comments that he made was that Dybala thought he was the new Messi, and he lost his way basically because he thought that he was Messi. Right? Is it a fault of Dybala to try to emulate Messi?
I wouldn't say that fault. I mean, he's an Argentine too. I mean, but something happened along the way. I mean, at one point it was touted as being, you know, the next big thing. Sometimes when I watch him play, it's glimpses. But something maybe a team not playing for him or not playing a fitness system. But something, you know, maybe a new environment and he can I mean, look at it. Look at players like Coutinho who was that good at Liverpool and when the Barca look ordinary. Hazard at Chelsea. I mean, because the injury affect Hazard. But sometimes a player probably just need a change of environment, change of scenery. You know, I mean, if De Bruyne was this good at Chelsea, he would not be at City right now. So I mean, so maybe sometimes environment.
Some players mature at different times.
Yeah. So,
Don't try
the thing about him,
don't try to be snide.
the thing about him though is that it's like it was up there, like for example, like a Paul Pogba. Yeah, Pogba was that player at Juventus. But the thing is, but at the same club, and he maybe dwindled at the same club, you know. So maybe the pieces around him never fit. Like when Ronaldo arrived, never fit with him either. So maybe that's a new environment. But when I watch him play, I mean, he's still talented to me.
Okay.
For me,
What is it, Anil?
Dybala, when he broke on the scene, a lot of glimpses of the similar talent that Messi had when he was breaking out. Similar type of player, left-footed player, good amount of flair, ball control, you know, a lot of talent. But I feel like the difference is Barcelona's system quickly was built around Messi's play style and capitalized. Yeah. Yeah. To your boy. But when Dybala in Juve, they started that, but then they started bringing in big pieces, big ego players in there, and quickly Ronaldo in the same team as Dybala, then the game plan is going to not shift to focus on Dybala, right? Even before that. So I feel like there was a lot of potential and promise there, and he played at a high level. Not saying he didn't.
Dybala is 28, so it's like it's not promise anymore.
Right.
This is you. This is you. You are what you are. You're 28. You're not 24.
Exactly.
You may be a slight 25, but 28 is like this tree. Sun don't bend it.
Yeah.
Right. So
I feel like that was kind of the downfall with his story.
But
he got injured. He had injury problems also. So that was another thing. Right. He had injury problems also.
Where's he going?
But look here. You could say the same about Paul Pogba, right? Paul was 29. But the difference is like
yeah, I said the same thing about Pogba.
What difference between Pogba and Dybala is that Pogba, sorry, as an outlet where he was still able to become show his talent. Yeah, I mean, he's playing Project Manu, but at the same time when France playing a Euro or France playing a friendly or World Cup qualifier, whatever it is, he's showing his talent again. So he actually kind of maintain a value, like a demand, while the ball man probably sit down longer to get a contract or maybe a lower contract, lesser pay than Paul Pogba right now. So the outlet for Pogba had, Chris, I'm saying, is that Paul Pogba always have France to play for and still look good, while looking bad for Manu, while the ball on the other hand, there's not no outlet. So his value is keep on declining, while Pogba may still have a value now in the market than
what is the value of Pogba right now?
For one, he will attract a higher wage from than because he's free now, but it's like a higher wage package than the baller right now for any club.
I'm not talking about the wage package. I'm talking about the value of Pogba. Like, what utility does it serve me to put Paul Pogba on my team right now? It's like, okay, let's put it this way. Let's put it in a way that will affect you, right? So, Manchester City was to buy Pogba right now. Would you want Pogba to start over Bernardo Silva?
Probably not.
No.
So, you start him over De Bruyne then?
No. He can't make Manchester City team, fine.
So then what utility is Pogba? If he can't make Manchester City team, then it's like...
But Chris.
Where you put the bar?
The ball can't make Manchester City team, no.
Of course, Dybala could make the team. On the flank?
No. I mean, he's a wide player. What I'm saying,
he's a wide player, Bruce. He would make the team.
No, what I'm saying, if you sign Pogba right now, higher market value than Dybala.
Because it's been in the English media.
Not English media. No. In English media, you're flop.
No. If it's not the English media, then there's nothing else.
No,
There's
no.
nothing else.
No,
There's
hold on.
literally nothing else. Paul Pogba
Chris,
has no stat or anything to
hold
let
on.
him be more
Fine.
valuable than
But I'm saying,
Dybala.
Chris. In the English media, in England, is a flop. And the international team for France is not a flop. It's a World Cup winner. While we flop the Manchester
Okay.
United start play.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
Dybala in the Argentinian media is a
no,
flop. But
no,
at Juventus, he's not a flop. He's a phenomenon.
no,
So
no,
it's the same thing.
no.
Dybala is better right now.
No, Chris, at Juve, he's flop at Juve right now. He's flop at Juve right now.
Oh,
Yes, they're leaving free. Yes, they're not
he's
resigning.
leaving free because he decided not to sign the contract. That's the totally
Check it
different
again.
thing.
Yeah, man, you have been decline, man. You have been
He's been
decline.
injured. He's been injured.
So whether injured or not, I mean, I seen the ball like 5 years ago, Juventus. So, I mean,
He's been
so
injured. His
so
stats seem fine. His stats seem fine to me, but he's been injured. Right? He's been injured for the past couple of seasons. That's that. So here's a big one. This will take much conversation. How do you tell if a player is better than another one when both players play two different positions? So let's say, how would we say De Bruyne is better than Salah?
you're going, I want me to.
For me, I don't think it's a fair comparison. For any two players. So it comes down to what your expectation of the player in that position is. So, for instance, using two extremes, right? You're not gonna compare Benzema and Alaba on goal scoring, right? Because the expectations are different for that position. So there's no set way to quantify, but you can always look at statistically in their role, what are the KPIs, the performance indicators for that role, right? And how much are they ranked in that role? And then outside of that, if you're not looking statistically, what's their value to the team in that role and contributing factor to the team in that role to winning a title, going deep into a competition, like how valued are they in that team, in that system? So that's how I would compare them. But there's no set way to,
You'd compare them based off their value to the team, each person's value or importance, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Bruce, go Bruce.
All right. I mean, for me, Anil, you can compare any player on a football field. Any of they are players. It's like saying we are players. Our role may be different, but we are players. A keeper, that player, defense, that player, the midfielder player, and the forward player. So if I want to know who's the best player on my team, whether I play forward or defense or midfield, is how good is he at his role. So, for example, if the defense one of the best defenders in the world, he's so good at his defense, so good at his defending. It said the requirement is say the bar is a 10, and he lick it 10 every time. The defender, he's doing everything right, properly, master the craft. If the forward is scoring 6-7 goals, or averaging half a goal every 2 games, and my defender is that good, the defender is a better player. So the bar, how good is the forward at his role, and how good the midfielder at his role?
How would you say clearly then that Salah is better than De Bruyne or vice versa?
So I think the point about performance indicators. So for example, if Salah, if average,
yeah, well, Salah is one of the best in the world right now. So if De Bruyne,
hold on. So if Salah, for example, the average best forward score say 20 goals per season, the most are 20. The best score 20, and he's scoring is 20 goals every season. That means that he's hitting the optimum of a striker. If De Bruyne, a midfield, a great striker midfield is 20 assists per season, and he's averaging 25. That means that he's doing exceptional. So
he's not though.
No, I'm just saying for argument's sake. So what is he doing? If he's doing his craft at an exceptional level, and you're doing it at a good level, then I'm better football than you. Say the keeper.
So you're saying Salah is better than De Bruyne right now?
Salah, yeah, you could say that. Of course, you could say that.
No, you are. I'm asking if you are saying.
So, for example, right?
I'm asking if you are saying.
Hold on. Currently,
based off your
Hold on.
Salah is better than them.
Hold on. Let me answer this. Answer this. hey, sometimes in December, right? People were saying Salah was the best player in the world. Best player. They never say best foul, they say the best player in the world at the time. So truth is we kind of get caught up in goals and look at Fowler as the best player in the football field, but not necessarily true. Not necessarily true, because the gap between Salah and Van Dijk as a football player is very close. The gap between Van Dijk and Salah as a football player is very close. Salah, Van Dijk.
No, I don't think the word that you're looking for is as a football player. As much as you're trying to say the importance of Van Dijk and Salah to the team is very important. It's very close.
Not important.
Right, Anil? It would be more the importance of both players, because there is no comparison you can use for both. You have to say they're important. Liverpool suffers without Van Dijk and they suffer without Salah. Almost equally.
Chris, if we can say that currently Van Dijk, not because he's important to Liverpool, yes, because he's good, he's going to be important. We can say right now that Van Dijk is the best defender in the football league, not because of how important he is. He'll be important in any team, he's the best. No, he's the best. He's the best defender in the Premier League right now. The past 2 years.
I think Rudiger was better than him this season.
No, once he's fit, Van Dijk.
Rudiger. This season, I think Rudiger is better than him. And last season, definitely Van Dijk was not good last season. Come on.
Van Dijk was injured last season.
Exactly. So it can't be good.
So, but I'm saying, Chris, looking at Van Dijk as a football player now, we can say Van Dijk. Rudiger probably have a good season. We can say Van Dijk is the best defender in the Premier League right now.
No, Rudiger was better than this season. That's all I said. I never said overall that Rudiger is better.
So this season. But if he's the best player in the league, is Salah? Is defending his stand out so much? How much is Salah forward, scoring, making stands out?
Come on. We saw Salah walk through a very good Manchester City's team defense to give Liverpool the lead once. It's not a question that both players are leaders of what is their pack. So Salah is the best, or one of the best in his pack. So is Van Dijk one of the best in his pack. We could have leagues and start searching. No, I'm saying we can have leagues. No, we won't just say Van Dijk is the best, because I think Marquinhos is good. I think Thiago Silva is good. Even with age, I think Thiago Silva is good. Gabriel is good. Right? Ruben Diaz is good. Ruben Diaz is good. It's a lot of players.
Fine, it's not survey right now.
So you would pick Ruben Diaz.
Let me give you a quick example. Saturday in the Champions League final pre-game, right? You had Henry, Jamie Carragher, and Michael Richards were the three hosts, and she asked them, if you could pick one player from either of the two teams, Madrid or Liverpool, one player, unlimited budget, to build a team around that one player, who would you pick? Unanimously, immediately, Van Dijk was the answer from all three of them.
Best player.
So
Chris, in doing that, Anil, they're comparing all the players because they're all players on the football field. So it's like say, Anil, I play defense, you play forward.
It's because Van Dijk is most important. They see Van Dijk as most important.
It's talent.
No, it's most important because he's now most important for the bedrock or for the beginning of this new team. So Van Dijk is the best base they're seeing.
Chris.
It could be Salah. If Messi was on the field, they probably would say, if Messi was on the field and was 28. Hold on, no. If Messi was on the field and he was 28, they would say Lionel Messi, right? It's not because Messi it's not only because Messi is the best player, no.
Chris.
It's the fact that when you bring the ball to Messi, more than likely he will score. So you just need to get the ball to Messi. Now, Van Dijk is a solid defender that you can build a defense around. And everybody has seen it. Van Dijk has fixed the problem of Trent and all of that. Like when Van Dijk doesn't play, Trent is just
because it's that good, Chris. It's that good. When they're good, become important, Chris. They're good, they become important to the end of the tournament. If you're good, if you're that good, if you're the best, you're important. That's all. It's like
Yeah,
saying
but I don't think Van Dijk is the best player to deal around
Chris.
though, right now.
All right.
I don't think he's the best player.
Ronaldo was the
Van Dijk is
best player.
30 years old.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But he's the best because he's the best, Chris. Because the best when you're the best in your league, and so, what I'm saying though, when you're the best, you're gonna be important. But generally, I'm saying when I vote for the man in the match, right? We can go on Champions League finals. Who got man in the match? Thibaut. He was the best player that day. The man in the match don't say because a keeper, but they look at performance for the players on that day.
I never liked hearing something good on soccer at all.
so it wasn't. So you can compare, and for me, I don't limit myself to comparing players. How good they are, because if I play a football game and a guy play this, a guy play for, but I look at a game, you can say, hey, that the difference that they're big baller, the father can't play football. We can do I know, see it, I know.
Yeah, it's like when I watch Christian Benteke, I'm like, I could have been a striker in the Premier League. I watch him and I'm like, the commentator is like, Christian Benteke has scored 3 goals in the past year and a half. I'm like, wow. I could just stand in the box and the ball hit me. I'm going 3 times. Like and he's trying. I'm like, wow, I could be a forward in the Premier League. Like, I don't need my luck to be that good. Like, boy, you didn't have any ambition.
The season is,
so
you remember about picking a single team. So
pick
a team of the
team of the season. All right.
We could do that.
All right.
So let's start with Bruce. All right, Bruce. Without putting too many matches as City players in the team of the season.
What's the fact? All right.
I think that's City and Liverpool.
All right.
We have to agree. On the best player. So let's say, okay. So the top 2 teams in the league are Chelsea and Manchester City. I'm just kidding. Liverpool and Manchester City. Right? So for Liverpool and Manchester City to be the top 2 teams in the league, then the formation automatically is 4-3-3.
Yeah.
All right. So we have 5 substitutes, and then we have the 11. Let's go from there. Right. So who do you have in goal, Bruce?
My keeper. That to be between Alisson and
Edison does not make this. Edison is not even for consideration.
Yeah, he is because
no, we're voting on Edison right now.
So statistically, he's in contention.
Who won Edison? You're saying who won Edison?
Alisson and Edison. Truth is, background on both of them. Both of them in the same. They share the Golden Globes. Edison conceded less goal than Alisson. Yeah. But you could say that I think Alisson played 1 game less. And what have more saves, but he can see more goals. So it can be between 2 of them. I mean, I can't kill if anyone choose.
You can't kill. I won't choose any one of them. I'm going with the Wolves keeper.
No. He faded away. He faded away the end. I go with he faded away the end. He faded away. He started brilliantly and then just fade away. He was up there and then.
Yeah, but he plays for Wolves. What you
doesn't matter. He doesn't matter. He fade away. I'll go Alisson because Alisson played less game and he was forced to save more than Edison.
So who you going with, Alisson? That is unanimous. I have no foot to stand on.
Ramsdale on the bench.
I thought Ramsdale.
No. If you're talking about no.
Golden Gloves.
No.
That's what
If we're going to talk, if we are going to talk about fading away, Ramsdale is the poster boy for fading away. Because in the last half of the season, Arsenal really conceded.
I'll give Ramsdale low, Chris. I'll give Ramsdale the save of the season. I'll give him that. All right? Go on. You remember that save?
Save of the season.
That save against Madison. Double save against Madison. Free kick and then you remember that save. That save of the season. But anyway.
You have that position tentatively until I watch my highlights and go back to the season. I don't think Ramsdale is the best save of the season. Right? But okay. So in defense, we have Van Dijk. Right. So who is this spot?
We have Van Dijk. I love that Van Dijk. Van Dijk.
So Rudiger.
No.
For the part.
I'm not gonna put Rudiger there. Not gonna put him there. He played in a back three. He was further up the field, man. I think the best defender, more disciplined defender on Chelsea side was Thiago Silva.
Yeah, but
Rudiger like a winger. I'm playing a back four. When Chelsea play a back four, it doesn't look that good. Doesn't look that good. My sister back four, so I'm not going Rudiger. Sorry, no Chelsea.
Yeah, I have Rudiger to fail at Madrid. If I could buy a ticket on it, I'd be rich because I know it's not going to do well. I've been to fail at Madrid. That trade I have. But yes, so you're going to put Thiago Silva beside Rudiger?
No.
No. I'm not saying no. I'm going with you know me, I go with already. Gabriel.
Ruben Diaz. What about Ruben Diaz? That's just bias. That's just bias. We need more people in this room. Because there's two Arsenal persons here.
Diaz missed several games this season, right?
Doesn't matter if he's better at defending than Gabriel.
Gabriel was that good this season. I'm sorry. Gabriel, for that defense, for that team to concede.
For that team, look at Burton. You're talking about for that team. Look at Burton.
But Diaz.
Even Zuma probably has a better chance of getting in this team than Gabriel. Don't be biased, Bruce. That's because you support Arsenal.
No, Ruben. I'm going with he'll play 29 games as well. I'm going with Gabriel. I prefer Gabriel.
You know what you prefer is who's better. That's a problem. It's not what you prefer. Because right now, I think Thiago Silva should make it over both of them. Right? I think so. Right? And you can't even dispute it that strongly. It's your bias.
No. I won't go tell him. Back three again, can I give him a little? For example, next thing too. By the way, Gabriel has 5 goals as a centre back. So I'm going with Gabriel. 5
I can
goals.
promise you Thiago has at least.
No, not so much. 5 goals as a centre half. As a centre half, I'm going with Gabriel. And
so let's just use Matip then, because I know Matip has 5 goals.
No. Yeah.
I know Matip has 5 goals. Who you say, Anil? Let's just.
Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz takes it. Yes, so Ruben Diaz, Van Dijk. Right, Ruben Diaz takes it. Yes, no Dan Gabriel on this pitch. For left wing, for left back.
Still played a lot of games. Still played over 20-25 games.
Who that?
Yeah.
Diaz.
Yeah, man. He has wins.
For my centre
So for
back,
left back.
5 goals, I'm going anyway.
For left back.
Left back.
That's easy.
Let's see the bias. Let us see the bias. Don't say anything, Anil.
I'm going Robertson.
I'm so disappointed in you. I'm going Cucurella. I don't know.
Yeah, that's bad. I think no, but
And so,
That's my vote.
Cancelo go right back.
Ansel.
Cancelo go right back.
No, but he played left
I'm sorry. He playing both of them.
most of the season.
I'm putting.
On top of
He played.
Funny enough, I don't believe Cancelo had a good whole season.
If Cancelo,
I think he had a good. See when De Bruyne came up, Cancelo faded away.
No. Cancelo played.
Tell me what Cancelo did since February. What did he do since February?
Cancelo played. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going.
He probably has not an assist since February.
No, that's not true. But Cancelo, Chris, I'm an assist. What about defending? Cancelo has been excellent. Matter of fact, I'm going to play all the game for City. And he has to play right back and left back half of the game.
So you're saying that Cucurella hasn't been excellent for City?
No. Not at level.
For Brighton?
Not Brighton.
So, Bruce, why does Manchester City want to buy Cucurella?
So Brighton.
Cucurella has been excellent, Bruce.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. But not as good as Cancelo, Chris. And Cancelo, I'm going to put my right back.
I know. You know the problem. Next season, when Cucurella is at Manchester City, and he's doing the same thing, we're gonna hear how good Pep made Cucurella. When Cucurella is the breakout player, one of the breakout players in the Premier League, like one of the best, most consistent performers in the Premier League. But you're just using club.
Anil. If you put Alonso in a back three, he look very good. Yeah, he look like exceptional wing
But
back.
Cucurella is not playing in a back three.
Back three. Brighton play.
No, but even so, he's going to
So
Manchester
I'm
City.
saying to you, Chris, whenever a guy playing a back four, like for example,
It does not matter. It does
But
not matter.
Hello.
It really doesn't matter. All right. So what you say, Anil?
left back Cancelo. Alright.
Cancel Anil?
I can go
Cause
Cancelo
Go
or
ahead.
Cucurella.
no, you have to pick Cancel or Cucurella.
Cancelo.
Cancel.
Cancel.
All right. So Cancel. All right. Right back.
Trent.
Nope.
I Bruce James.
Reece James.
I don't know
Reece
how
James
Trent's
can do
gonna make it. Away.
what Chen does and with the defense.
Reece James can defend and
goal.
attack
If
equally.
wasn't for
He may not have the huh?
if it wasn't for the injury, Tomiyasu.
Where?
Yeah, that's true. It's very solid, but not much going
Bruce,
forward.
Tommy Asu is that better than Reece James, Bruce. Bruce, you cannot be that crazy. Bruce.
No. I mean, I go Reece James. I'll give Chelsea, man. I'll give my Chelsea, man.
So this one should be interesting. The pivot. Who is the pivot?
Roger.
Insane.
Roger.
What about Fabinho?
Better stats for Roger too. Roger. I'll go Roger.
Fabinho, Bruce? No, Bruce. You get to know that. Fabinho, Roger on the bench, Bruce.
No, Roger. Straight Roger.
All right, stop. Stick up in. At what position is Roger and Manchester City team?
Pivot.
In terms of a good player? No, good players.
Good player, excellent.
So tell me the best players in our Manchester City team. In
All right.
order. De Bruyne, who is second? I think Roger is about 11.
No.
Or 10.
All right, Chris. Stay up in. There's certain players.
Who is Roger in Manchester City's best 11? Who is Roger better than? Who is Roger better than in the best 11?
All right, hold on. I'm talking about importance. Back to your importance again. Back to your, I'm using importance now. There are a few players in the team that are already rotated once they are fit. Once they are fit, they don't stay on the bench.
Or they don't have any
The
options.
keeper, Diaz, that's not a put rotated. Cancelo going to start with a right back and left back. Raji is going to play, going to start. Raji start.
If you don't play Roger, who will you play? If you don't play Roger, who will you play?
You can't play Gundogan in there, you can't play Gundogan in Champions League.
The last time you played Gundogan, we won the Champions League final. You don't think you would learn that lesson?
Chris,
the last time Pep started Gundogan who won the Champions League final, you don't think you would have learned a lesson from that?
Matter of fact, for even his goal, this guy playing the pivot, he had 7 goals and 2 assists playing the pivot. And his goals have been very critical to the championship. And
so you are saying this is what you're saying. Let me point out how crazy this is, right? Because not only can he not be over Fabinho, he can't even be over Declan Rice.
That's my pick.
No, overrated.
He cannot be over Declan Rice either.
So here what?
Who is more overrated than Rodri? Who is on a team that has 70% of the ball?
No,
right? Who disappeared when Atletico Madrid started to attack Manchester City as a D-mid. That was vintage Fernandinho. In that Manchester City team, Atletico Madrid could not have backed back.
The Madrid score?
Declan Rice, definitely boss.
Declan Rice, English.
I don't even Declan Rice or Fabinho. It cannot be Rodri. It can't be Rodri.
Is not even the whole leader point, not in pivot either. Not in the pivot. You know who plays?
What is he?
They play 2 of them in the middle of the park. You know who make Declan Rice look so good in the middle of the park? Who get little no credit? Declan Rice was ordinary before West Ham signed him. Ordinary before West Ham signed
Souček.
But people talk about Souček in English.
Nah. Souček is not on England.
I'm telling you that.
Souček is not on England's team, Bruce. Souček is not on England's team, and
Declan Rice
still looks good on England's team.
Chris, he's not English. Hence why I don't get a rating. I'm saying, but he was ordinary before they signed Souček. I'm telling you.
Bruce, Declan Rice is my pick. And Annie, what's your pick, Annie? Declan Rice. I don't understand your thing, Bruce.
No, Declan Rice, no. Overrated.
No, I agree now. English media hype up them.
Overrated, man.
Declan Rice, definitely. But Declan Rice is good.
Outside
overrated.
The Premier League, you see how far West Ham went in Europa League with the team that they...
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. And that's even the point, but a part of the team, I'm saying now, is that Declan Rice was at West Ham all along. So when they signed Soucek,
No,
that
players
guy,
mature at different times,
no,
and
that guy,
also
Chris, that guy,
also Moyes was not there.
Moyes was there.
Moyes was
Moyes
not
wasn't there
there.
before. Moyes wasn't there before. I'm saying Soucek, Chris, what a guy played. Because he's one, he doesn't work, look at the fans affair. He's very brilliant, but people don't
But
talk about him.
no, but Manchester United,
The
no,
truth is,
Chelsea. I mean,
Declan
Chelsea
Rice
wanted to
played
sign Declan Rice
a more
from the
box-to-box
first when
role.
Lampard was there. Remember that Chelsea wanted to sign Declan Rice
No,
when
but
Lampard was there.
Declan Rice no play
That's how good
box-to-box role.
Declan Rice has been. So he has been consistent, right? I don't see Rodri with the level of consistency that
But
Declan
I'm
Rice
saying,
or Fabinho has.
Chris. When you look at it,
I would even put Fred over Rodri right now.
no, you're crazy. No, all right, move on.
I'm telling you.
You lose all credibility.
Even Thomas Partey, I would put over Rodri
You
right
lose
now.
all credibility. You lose all credibility.
Right?
Move on.
I don't see Rodri as that important of a key to Manchester City.
If City were to sign Rice right now, I give him 1 month before he displays Rodri from the starting lineup.
1 month, first week.
So
First week.
First of all, but Declan Rice, no. Currently, Declan Rice play almost like a box-to-box midfielder. He's not really sitting deep as City play with two hybrid midfielders in the park. Yeah,
I don't agree. Declan Rice doesn't offer much.
Hold on, Chris. Liverpool played two very almost predominantly defensive mind with three defensive mind players in the middle of the park. 3D they play with. Yeah?
That's what he wants. Fabinho is outstanding.
Hold on. City plays with one D mid. Yeah? West Ham play with two holding D mid in the middle of the park. So a different role, different pressure, different tackling, different role for the man who play one pivot. Declan Rice float across. So why is getting most credit? Because he's arrived in the box, scoring and assisting, doing his thing. But I'm saying, as a holder and a third tree, no, I wouldn't.
The reason why Declan Rice gets so much credit is because Declan Rice is very utility based. Declan Rice even plays centre back sometimes, right? And as a guy who is so young to be that mature as a player, right? That's why they give him so much credit.
He's 25, Chris, playing the sitter, playing as the only sitter. You then start 7 goals and 2 assists as a sitter this season.
He's playing at Manchester City. You start with Declan Rice is 23.
Chris,
Declan Rice is 23.
Is 25.
Yeah, but Declan Rice is 23, Bruce. He's a kid.
But anyway,
he's a kid.
If you
he started in
I'll
England's
go
Europa League Euro team at 21 years old, right? He's a kid, Bruce. You have to say this kid is that good. He's like another pass Scholes. If Manchester United could buy him,
overrated.
Right? He doesn't have the long range pass, but he's a very good player.
Right?
No,
like he's one of those few English players that actually can play.
Okay,
right?
All right. Overrated, but go ahead, move on.
So let's move on, right? So the two midfield players. So let's just argue about one position because I won't beat you for De Bruyne, right?
That was right.
So De Bruyne is in one position, right? Who is in the next position?
That's it.
As a midfielder.
That's the tricky one.
So you have options with you have Mason Mount, you have Gerard Bowen.
Bowen's a winger, by the way. Bowen's a winger. Bowen's a winger.
Sometimes he plays straight in middle.
No, winger ain't playing.
So you have Mason Mount. Who else is there? Mason Mount would be mine.
Bernardo Silva, the whole season.
Bernardo Silva cannot make it over Mason Mount. That is not even. That is just
anyway.
Crazy, right?
That's it. Hey, truth
who
is,
else?
Chris.
So who you pick? Who you pick?
Hold on.
Who you pick?
Hold on, Chris. This season, the standout player for City are Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, and De Bruyne.
I can promise it. For the last part of the season, the Bernardo Silva did nothing.
No,
at the beginning of the season, Bernardo Silva was immense. Immense. Bernardo Silva was immense. The beginning of the season.
Chris,
after the first couple of games, where we played well against Liverpool and everything,
that's not true.
He faded away. De Bruyne wasn't playing well. De Bruyne came up into the game. Bernardo Silva was just lost. In my opinion. He was doing the simple thing, but he was lost. He wasn't making as much an impact on the Southers.
Bernardo Silva is a winger, He's a winger. I remember I'm telling you before that City played one D mid Look at that midfield. He do all the dirty work for a winger. Clean up
No,
quick.
we're not saying that it doesn't
this
work,
season-
but I'm saying
So this season, you won't see him with a bag of assist a goal like before, like in normal, you know. But in terms of work with the team, Bernardo Silva.
so. You're saying that Mason Mount doesn't work?
No, I mean, but you don't pick a chance, but no,
Come
no,
on,
no,
Bruce. Of course, everybody works, Bruce. It's
Nah.
a team game. Everybody works. No, Mason Mount works. Bernardo Silva doesn't have a lot of work to do. But most teams don't beat Manchester City's high press, right? That's one. And Manchester City have 70% position on the ball. So when you say work, it's very relative to that 30% that they don't have the ball. And the 30% of the time passes are in their half and they're winning it with their high press. Right? But yeah, Anil, what's your choice?
So no Thiago?
No.
Why not?
Nah.
Brilliant.
I think Thiago was overrated. Like, I think Liverpool fans just wanted Thiago to do really well. That anything that he did, they just went crazy. Because he was that season before, he was just giving them thumbs up. So they wanted him to do well this season. That's how I saw Thiago. He had some good touches, but I think Liverpool were more balanced with Henderson, or even better with Gini Wijnaldum than they are with Thiago. Right, so I wouldn't put Thiago in a team of this season. Right, I'd find maybe look at another team. I think
So we're putting
if we even check
in as a winger, or we're putting him through the middle. Because I feel like boom,
Who that?
Frank Kent in there for that.
Who?
Jared Bowen.
He's a winger. I mean,
all right. So let's pour some cold water on Thiago Alcantara right now. Right, Thiago Alcantara has 1 goal and 1 assist whole season.
I know. I see.
That's not good. This guy can't make the team, Bruce. This guy can't make the team. De Bruyne has 15 goals and 11 assists. Right? Poor Bruno has 9 goals and 6 assists. Thiago has 1 goal, 1 assist. He can't make the team.
Chris, Bruno play higher. You can't compare Bruno, right? Bruno play higher than Thiago than system.
Hold on. I'm saying poor Bruno. Poor.
But
has 9 goals.
Silva still. I mean, this
right,
is
Bernardo Silva doesn't make the team, Bruce. We have to find a better player. Right now, it's either Bowen or Mount. I'm saying it's either Bowen or Mount. I would definitely know Bowen won't make right wing.
No, we're not agreed Mount.
Bowen will not make right wing. Huh?
Bernardo Silva or Messi.
I'm going Mount. I'm not.
I'm going Bernardo
Silva. So you have the tiebreaker, Anil, because Bernardo Silva. I don't see Bernardo Silva with this stats.
Bernardo Silva would have started the season, Anil, but when talk about City players, a season he's in contention of a City player.
Nah.
The team had won the league. One of the best
Bernardo Silva's 8 goals. Bernardo Silva's 8 goals and 4 assists on the best team in the Premier League.
I'm saying, Chris.
Nah.
Yes.
In the best midfielder with 70% position.
Hold on. I'm saying, Chris. If you look at the teams, he was asked to play a very defensive role this season and the team. He do all tackling on the field. Watch the game, he was honest. He said a thing on the show, you will say, oh, the man is the stats won't show because he's playing a higher role. He's playing
it's not the first season that Bernardo Silva has been the hard worker. Even Bernardo Silva came to Manchester City.
He wasn't.
When he came to Manchester City, the first season and the second season, Bernardo Silva was tracked as the player that ran the most on the pitch every season that he's been at Manchester City. Every season. On the flank, in the middle, Bernardo Silva is the hardest running player on the pitch. But this season, that doesn't mean that Bernardo Silva makes the team because he likes to run. Because the player that runs the most in the Premier League, I think, was a guy who played for Burnley, right? George Boyd or something like that, right? I wouldn't put him in any team of the year, but he runs the most, right? And furthermore, to your point, Ike Gundogan has the same goals and assists as Bernardo Silva, right?
I have to go.
And
Going with Mason Mount.
Right? He has the same goals and assists. So that it doesn't look good on Bernardo Silva right now.
No. Hey Chris, analyze it. We go and analyze is win the ball position this season. Top the charts, win and tackle the interception. That was he was winning.
Yeah, but he's not the only one who wins the ball. De Bruyne wins the ball too.
No,
right?
I'm saying,
so it's like Manchester City's press is very good. We know this, right? Manchester City's press, right? But I'm going with Mason Mount also.
A bit. So you're saying You're saying if Bruce got his way, it was going to be Rodri, De Bruyne.
It's crazy. He's crazy. I tell you, that's what I'm saying. I ask him to put the bias aside from the
I'm not
beginning.
biased.
Is it bias? Is it bias?
Yes.
Right? Is it bias?
And
Right. I think the only player that we can see
For me though, I
allow.
think if I'm playing a team, if I'm playing a team, Chris, I will put. I'll have to bring in probably Kane in the midfield. Okay? He played midfield all season. I put Kane in the midfield. Truth be told, if I pick my side,
Yeah. You see that, and you see,
because he played deep, and I put Kane in my midfield the way he played this season. I'm not
it
saying
doesn't work like that, Bruce. You have to be a forward. When he comes in the midfield, he overloads the midfield.
No.
So if he's in the midfield, they're just going to mark him like a midfielder. So he's a forward that drops in the midfield. The midfield,
but I'm saying
he's overloading the midfield.
And I'm seeing it, Chris. I've seen it. Look at you for All-Star team this season. You see them pick it and put a man inside the mid. But anyway, if I'm picking it, I will pick it right there because the way he plays this season. Well, anyway,
but we haven't gotten there yet. But
anyway,
hold on.
go ahead.
So we have right wing. So we're just going to give that to Salah. And the left wing, we're going to give it to Son.
I put Son forward, man.
Son is not a forward, boss.
Son a forward. Anyway, all right.
Son is a winger, boss.
Son is a forward this season. Son
is a winger.
Boy,
no, that's what I'm saying. As I said, if we're going to be nice to Boy, we're going to put him in the midfield because
Boy can't make it
we're sure he's not going to make it over Salah.
Boy can't make it over Saka either.
We're talking about Saka right now. We're talking about.
I'm not saying.
We're talking about Saka right now.
Boy never had a better season than Saka this season, Chris. Saka plays.
Boy had a better season than Saka.
Right.
Where did Saka go in Europe?
That's not Premier League, boss. Saka, his team is in Europe.
No, we talk about season. Where did Saka go in Europe?
Saka,
was Saka in Europe?
We're picking a Premier League. We're picking a Premier League 11, boss.
Bruce, was Saka in Europe?
We're picking a Premier League 11.
Was Saka in Europe? Was Saka in Europe?
We're picking a Premier League 11.
Was Saka in Europe, boss?
That's his fault.
Saka lost. Did Saka lose to the eventual champions?
We're not picking. But I'll go.
Come on, look. Come on. You have to just calm down with that.
Saka's
a very good winger, but Gerard Bowen has a better season than him. That's what I'm saying. The season has been better for him. Right? Okay. You have to also take into account the team that they play for. The season has been better for Bowen.
I can't tell you what's wrong with the team. Anyway.
Than Arsenal?
Exactly.
Than Arsenal? West Ham have a better team than Arsenal?
Hey, Chris. You know, Saka play at 21, right? I've played at 20, age 20, you know. Played every single game since Arsenal, Premier League, you know.
That's a coaching choice.
No. That was importance. Hey, Saka was the most important player for Arsenal this season, boss. When you talk about
really? And I saw your season.
I'm finished.
When Thomas Partey hold on. Did your season not fall off a cliff? Did your season not fall off a cliff?
No, I overachieved.
When Thomas Partey got injured, did your season not fall off a cliff?
I'm in Europe. I overachieved. I was where I was in last year. I'm in Europe. Calm down.
You were in the Champions League place, and then you just pull an Arsenal.
Hey,
pull an Arsenal.
I was at my table. I was at my table at one point. Remember?
you remember that? You remember that? I know you are the guy who likes to forget those things very fast.
No. So when I come fifth, from 20 to 5th.
No. I remember one time when we were in our little group, you said, and I quote, I never believed that I would be 2 points with a game in hand.
Against Chelsea, I could never believe it.
Chelsea, right?
Chelsea,
and then I'm like, okay, Arsenal, it's time to pull an Arsenal. And then look at that, you're in 5th. Look at that. And then I was like, damn it, you beat me. I'm like, wow, this is bad. Arsenal beat me.
And then early, premature death.
Me? Bruce, but I told you, Bruce.
That was a quick death.
Bruce, if Chelsea had put Lukaku on the bench from when I was telling you that Lukaku was supposed to be on the bench, we would have been right up there in Manchester City. Right up there. Everything is better when Lukaku doesn't play. Everything is better. Nothing. Once I say Lukaku coming on, if we're losing, it's just that we're just going to lose. It's not. We're not coming back in the game. We're just going to lose. That's just what it is, Bruce.
So forward,
We're
and
just
forward. So forward, center forward.
Center forward. So we decided on Salah,
Yes.
right?
Salah,
Yeah,
yeah,
it has
definitely.
to
If I'm
be.
playing winger, Salah.
2 Golden Boot winners. That's two.
Yeah. If playing, I mean,
So who's for forward?
Christie up front.
For you, Bruce? Not for me.
That's a tough one.
Not for me.
Okay.
Not for me.
I mean,
It won't be Lukaku either.
No.
So
For me, I want to say Christie with every core of my being, but I have to go with Harry Kane.
I think Harry Kane is the better answer. And
I can a better
I
answer,
think
but on a forward,
no, Harry Kane is a good forward. He's a damn good forward. That's
no,
not a
but
proper
about
statement.
this season.
No, that's not a proper statement. Still, Bruce.
Okay.
Not because Harry Kane can do a lot of things doesn't mean Harry Kane is not a proper forward.
No, I'm not saying. I mean, you can.
He's better than Ronaldo right now. Right now,
but
he's
this
better than
season,
Ronaldo.
Yeah, fine.
This season is better than Ronaldo. So you can't say overall. This season is better than Ronaldo. We're talking about this season. Also, I think Ronaldo shouldn't make it over Jota as the forward too. Diego Jota had a great season.
But Ronaldo more goals, Chris. Ronaldo more goals. Jota, come on.
Diego Jota has over 20 goals.
Feed badly, man. I think he went on 10 games no scoring.
But Ronaldo faded at some points too.
No. Come on, man. They just not have goals back up with Chris.
All right, so I'm going with Kane. Really, I'm going with Kane. So it would be Alisson, Van Dijk, Ruben Diaz,
Reece James,
Cancelo, Declan Rice,
Kane,
De Bruyne, Mount, Kane,
Salah.
Salah. Yeah, that's a good team. I think, Bowen on the bench, Fabinho on the bench, Rodri watching in the stands, Bernardo Silva in the stands. Yeah, that's a decent team. Ramsdale on the bench.
Definitely.
We don't really want Edison. We don't really need Edison. Matip on the bench. I think that's fair enough. I won't even put Thiago Silva.
I'd put Ben White or Gabriel over Matip. But
I put Thiago Silva over all of those guys named to call because I don't know why you're trying to blow this team with fifth placers.
You can't go like that. Anyway, last one though. Sign next season.
You know, that guy from Crystal Palace looked like the signing of the season for 1 week. 1 week. You look at the signing of the season for 1 week. But I think the signing of the season is Kulusevski.
Oh, yeah, Kulusevski. Yeah. Definitely.
I think that guy.
What about my guy there? What about Diaz?
Yeah.
Nah, Kulusevski.
Come on! Chris, hold on. Let's take a break.
So you know why we go Kulusevski? This is my reason for going Kulusevski over Diaz, right? I think Liverpool would be equally as dangerous without Diaz. But Tottenham would have been in a big problem without Kulusevski. What he came in and did for Tottenham, right? And because Bentancur was a great signing too, but the game that Kulusevski came in and played for Tottenham in the second half of the season, remember, it's a January signing, right? He had like a Bruno Fernandes effect for them. Like, that he just that player that once he's there, it doesn't matter if he's right, but he's just gonna bring the good luck and there's just something's good gonna happen for them, right? And he was like the catalyst for Tottenham's all those games that they had in the back for them to get back up into the table. Like Kulusevski was the guy. Like you could see that he was the difference, and this was like a beautiful sign.
So, but where I'm saying Luis Diaz though. Well, I put him in, and I'm picking up. I'm a final pick to give you pick a bunch, but I must give him Luis Diaz because he walked into a championship team, a team that was going in for the title and could be able to. I mean, Pulisic is a must play for Spurs. Desperate need somebody, yeah, insurance game. He walked into a team, a big team, and forced him way into the starting 11. That big player bench. He was that good. Yeah, and I say he can play because the player play. He walk into a big side with big players and kick off the door and say, "Oh, we have to start." Champions League never start. He was that good, and because that now they can say, "Yeah, what? Lose a big player, it's okay." Well, Pulisic was the situation. Okay, we need to play, but to show how good he was. But so me say that a big sign, and it look as if they have phone.
I think I know your other player, you know.
Oh, call it me.
No,
Call his name for me. Call his name. Hey, call his name for me. Shout it out. And in the play half a season, he play the whole season. In the play half a season.
Just call. Just do what you think. Just call it.
Call him. Just call him. Say it to me. You remember last season when the man was supposed to be the man in the stick went to Aston Villa and people thought.
I know you're gonna say Ramsey.
Hey,
I was like, figure it out. Ramsey. This guy's gonna pull Ramsey. I don't think Ramsey is signing.
Hold on.
Don't think he's a better signing than
hold on. Chris. Ramsdale. You can easily see Ramsdale keep it for Arsenal next 12 years. You can easily
it's not
see.
like there was but you see, that's the problem. No, I don't think the bar was high either.
No, whether the bar was high or not, he's that good. He has been that good this season.
Yeah, but for keepers who are that good, it's like a fine margin to pick them.
No, but
like every
that
keeper will stop some goals, right?
No,
and then if a good defender,
Chris.
Case man, you think Mendy's a good keeper, right?
Mm-hmm. He's a good keeper.
I'd say Mendy right now. I think Mendy's a shopkeeper right now. Since he's been to Afghan, I think he's a shopkeeper.
So Mendy though, Chris. Mendy is that Mendy can use foot, but anyway,
no, it doesn't matter. No, I'm not talking about his feet. I mean, I'm talking about overall. He's a shopkeeper right now. Everything.
No.
I think Kepa is better than Mendy right now.
I thought I'm best keeper in the world. He doesn't be emotional. Go ahead.
At one point, but since he went to Africa, he's been to the wrong house and he'd never come back the same.
No.
Just like Salah. Look at Salah. Both of them went to the wrong house. I'm telling you. Him and Salah. They didn't come back the same. They went to Africa and never come back the same.
What about
No. Who?
Gallagher?
No, loan. No sign, loan.
Gallagher is on loan.
Loan.
Gallagher is home now.
Loan.
Gallagher is home now. Loftus, he can leave. We have better bench.
What about Grealish?
No, Grealish, he can't get a worse sign in the season. I've written that category probably next time or next R1. We will conclude it. So far, this and he can be. No, it's in the conversation. The conversation we're talking about that conversation. We're talking about
Lukaku is the worst signing. Lukaku is the worst.
Talk about Lukaku and those guys.
Lukaku is the worst.
For me, it's Ramsdale. For me, for player season. Same from September, from player season.
Yeah, for player this season. But I think if it's all this season, if it's a whole season, we can get them.
Brilliant all season. Not 3 months.
Or we can just give Ronaldo.
I was saying Ronaldo. Top 3 best signing.
We can just give Ronaldo, bro.
No. The problem is
you're being biased now. You want to do it. You're being biased.
Why wouldn't you Ronaldo? Because Ronaldo has made the team even better. That got worse.
What?
The team has gotten worse, Ronaldo. No. I mean, the team.
But you said the team has gotten worse with the other guy.
Hold on. I'm saying, Chris. The team, see Ronaldo arrived. Yes, he has playing good. And we are a story about him not getting along with players or players that really whatever can rely on.
The team need to keep up.
Hold on. But Chris, Man U now is in being Arsenal in 6. The team finished worse. Instead, he didn't score 18 goals, but the team finished bad. So when I thought we were good, it's finished worse. Yeah, that we were last year.
It doesn't matter. Spurs
actually, Chris, why look about Bentancur because Spurs win more games than them sign him.
But I'm saying
become more competitive.
Ronaldo as a signing for Manchester United First of all, Manchester United signing Ronaldo was a miracle, right? And then after that, for Ronaldo to go on and score 20 goals for Manchester
He scored
United was
20,
a
he scored 20
miracle.
in the season of Premier League. He scored 18. But I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
Yeah, but Bruce,
But
18, 20. For Ronaldo to score 18 goals at Manchester United is a miracle. You have McTominay and Fred.
it was all them were there last season, and then they finished right. So I'm going
You have
Ramsdale.
wingers. No, you have half-farm wingers. So Ronaldo is a good candidate. I think Ronaldo is also a better candidate. He's 38. He's a better candidate
Just like
than
can't
Ramsey.
be best signing. Can't be best. 38 can be best signing season. And score 18 every signing season.
38-year-old coming in the best league of the world, scoring 18 goals.
But
Isn't that
he
kind of
cannot
good
be the
candidate?
best signing. He paid 20 million, pay 30 million for a 20-year-old who give you 15 clean sheet for the season, or 20 clean sheet for the season.
Yeah, but it costs 40 million. Ronaldo's free.
30 million. No, Real paid cost $20 million. Calm down. It wasn't free. Ramsdale cost 30
$20
million.
million for
Ramsdale
one of
cost
the
30.
best players in the world.
You
At
wouldn't pay
38.
20 million for 18 goals?
Answer, Bruce. Answer.
You paid up.
Answer, Bruce. Answer.
I take a free one. I take soccer for free. I'll give me 10 or 11 for free. For free.
I have 11 goals.
Okay.
You see, that's a
I'm
bias,
trying to
man.
find.
Because I've Mason Mount, and he's 20 goals and assists free.
So
What do you
soccer
guys
is
say
20
about
and
that?
20 is free. Soccer 20 bonus is free too. So I mean,
No, soccer is 15.
goal and assist?
Don't get out of order.
Take a goal and assist for soccer.
Yes, 15. I'm telling you, man, it's 15. It's not that much. 18.
So,
But hours of the anyway.
this
Mm.
Ronaldo's goal this season, goals, Man U would have finished 14th in the Premier League.
Yeah. I'm not saying it, I'm playing, but
The team was not good, Bruce. If you have McTominay and Fred passing the ball, one Bissaka crossing to you, you're doomed, Bruce. You're doomed. Bruce, you have one Bissaka. One Bissaka passing the ball to Ronaldo. You're doomed. You're doomed, Bruce. Yeah, but they fired Ole
But
also.
still.
So that's another problem because they fired Ole. But who for you?
Timing of the season,
Mm-hmm.
it's between Diaz and Kulusevski. I think based on the fact that the impact that Diaz had coming in, I think that was the big catalyst for them recovering that big gap. January came in 14 points behind. I hear the quadruple fans balling out 14 points behind. So I think that really
Who was 14 points
They
behind?
had 2 games though. They were 14 games there. 14 points behind Manchester City. They were.
and
Oh.
and they closed the
They had
gap.
2 games and bear in
So-
mind. Technically they were about 8 points.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I don't think Manchester. So final question. Seeing that Pep looks to be on the decline, do you think that Pep will win titles next season?
And
This Manchester City. Okay, stop. Can I let me put it into context? All right. So Pep came the first season, he didn't win anything. Then he went on to win everything, right? And he's been winning everything, and then now he's losing titles. Like he's only won one this season. One. Now, seeing that that's the case, what do you think will happen next season?
It's a blasphemous
question.
question.
What do you mean by a blasphemous question? He almost didn't win any.
Whatever you want to say, Chris. A domestic treble once in history of Premier League. Once in the history of the Premier League. Once. And Pep did it. You know, expect that happen every year. Yeah? People's just won a back-to-back title. It's not the first time yet.
The Manchester United didn't do the
No,
domestic
I
treble.
can't recall it happening. No. They won a treble, but they won Champions League, but not domestic treble. Okay? So you can't say a bigger treble or whatever.
But most teams didn't pay attention to the
I'm not saying. No. So most seasons they normally win 2 trophies since papers are 1. They are win the Carabao Cup, which says Beer Cup. And they win the Premier League, or they may lose the Premier League. So the year when Klopp won the Premier League, I think they won the Carabao Cup. So the one time he won the FA Cup.
Yes, I'm saying he's been losing titles. He's been since David Silva left. Since David Silva's left, and then David going down. Now Fernandinho is going to leave. It's going down. So the trajectory is lesser and lesser titles. So I'm saying, what's your prediction for next season?
Just don't say Pep is declining. He can't decline, Chris.
So I'm saying, what's your prediction for next season?
Say that. But what's why I fix about Pep decline? Just anyway.
I'm not saying Pep is declining. I'm saying the team, the Manchester team. Is it? We could ask if they're figuring them out.
No. So this is the two best team in the league by far. I mean, 3 teams in the league was really competing for title. One of them just decided to commit suicide along the way. So Liverpool team has been that good, and they went to the Champions League final. They've been that good. They've lost 3 games this season. In I think I had 2 games. I think I had 2 games this season last in the league. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Right? They lost 2 games in the league this season. They've been that good. Mm-hmm. And if you look at the points total City won the league by, you see that they finished way above, a good amount of points. So I think next season, I think Liverpool is rebuilding as well because they're now in contract negotiation with Man anyway out. So that core of players that they had before that was carrying the team, Salah in contract, Firmino need to play them for Firmino. And you can't just say, boy, I have Diaz. They need a bench. What made them so strong this season because they had a bench. So they too need to rebuild. I think in the rebuilding phase, you can say City already one step ahead because City already sent a forward already, 2 forward already. One of the best young talent around. So next season, expect 2 teams to be on top again. Chelsea should be able to compete this time. Tuchel should lose his job. He had not seen the season bad. That's no joke. Yeah, you went to 2 Corey finals.
Let's remember that Tuchel has been at Chelsea for
whatever. But Chris.
While Manchester City and Liverpool's coach has been there for 8 and 7 years respectively. So you have to put that into context. Those coaches have been there for 8 and 7 years.
He had not cheap this season. Yeah, the team are not cheap. Let's put it in context. He had not cheap.
So Pep underachieved a lot when he came.
But I'm saying, Chris.
No, you can't do that. You cannot do that. The season before Pep came,
you
can't do that. You can't. They were winning the league, so you can't say they didn't underachieve. They want Pep to win the league. Don't do that. Don't be unfair.
So, but FPL should compete next season for a title. That's all I'm saying. But I don't think City not going to be weaker next season. Trust me. The one that came out last week say he's going to spend more money. They can spend money, and they are on top of the league. And they're spending already to strengthen the league, send the team already. So expect them again. Sign up Alan, sign up a forward this season. They won the league with a forward. And they sign a forward. So expect them to be up there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's it for tonight.